We are looking at a central paradox of early Islamic theology. A dense intellectual framework of textual law resolves into a single, massive physical migration. The mechanics of this system were mapped out in a foundational sermon by Imam Ali. His address explicitly details the architecture of early Islamic jurisprudence. The tradition is rooted in a fixed text. This written covenant established the exact boundaries of the law for the community. Navigating the text requires rigorous interpretation. Its internal architecture demands a multi-layered reading to reconcile specific rulings with general principles. The ultimate mandated physical manifestation of that intricate legal covenant is the Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca. To understand the theology of the sermon, we have to map how the ancient text establishes the boundaries of the law, and then trace how that intense intellectual labor translates directly into the ultimate symbol of physical submission. Imam Ali's sermon establishes that the book demands active categorization. The scholar must filter the verses into distinct, opposing functional categories. This taxonomic system models the text's internal binaries. First, extracting the strictly lawful from the unlawful, then isolating clear, decisive laws from ambiguous parables. Temporally, new, abrogating laws overwrite expired, abrogated commands. Finally, distinguishing specific rulings from general ones applicable to all. Before any physical action, the first act of submission is intellectual. Believers must navigate this immense matrix to uncover the exact boundaries of the covenant. That matrix is just the first layer. The sermon introduces a cross-jurisdictional tension between the Qur'an and the prophetic Sunnah, which frequently modify each other. This Venn diagram maps jurisdictional overlaps. Book obligations are modified by the Sunnah, and vice versa. It transitions to a penal scale, separating major prohibitions threatened by fire from minor infractions mitigated by divine forgiveness, defining minimal acceptance and a maximum expansion zone. These jurisdictional paradoxes are deliberate. The system requires constant, rigorous scholarship to locate the true legal ordinance within the overlap. The intensity of this textual law funnels down into a specific geographic imperative. Imam Ali describes the pilgrimage as an instinctual pull. Believers respond to the coordinate with the focus of cattle seeking water or doves returning home. The sermon scales this earthly instinct into a cosmic alignment. The physical circumambulation on earth acts as a direct mirror of the celestial order. By rotating around this coordinate, human participants physically align themselves with the stations of the prophets, resembling the movement of angels encircling the divine throne. Through the Hajj, the strict obligations of the legal text translate into a collective movement, aligning human action with the celestial order. That cosmic metaphor resolves into a grounded, institutional reality. The Hajj serves as the public architecture of the faith. The geographic anchor of the entire system is the sacred house. It acts as the singular direction of prayer and physical convergence point for mankind. The sermon identifies precise institutional functions for this site, an economic metaphor of earning profits in the commerce of worship, and a legal sanctuary for those seeking refuge. Executing this textual command required immense physical labor, forcing believers to traverse vast geographic distances. Through sheer density and collective action, the migration fulfills a geopolitical function. The crowd operates as a highly visible banner for Islam. The pilgrimage forces the abstract internal submission to the legal code into a visible physical reality on a massive scale. The covenant requires navigating the intense intellectual complexity of the text while executing the absolute physical simplicity of the pilgrimage. The theoretical matrix of the law and the physical coordinate of the pilgrimage function as a single unified system. Mastering the nuances of the law, what is permitted and abrogated, is the necessary prerequisite for correctly answering the divine call. Imam Ali concludes by citing the Quranic mandate for the pilgrimage, which immediately notes that God is self-sufficient above all worlds. The intricate epistemology of the text and the arduous physical coordinate of the Hajj are not required to fulfill a need for the divine. The entire system is a precision mechanism built solely for human perfection.